Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Don't see what's yours for the taking tonight. Ooh, show me your soul, baby. I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Can't you see it's way past time? How explicit do I have to be? I mean, I spell it out before you get it, baby. Show me your soul, and honey, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Oh, well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yep, that's right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. I am robeless. I sure am. And country. Sure am. There you go. See, listen, the reason is I'm blaming it on Joseph A. Federico because I was sitting up here talking. I see you in the green room like, what? You know it. I was sitting up here talking to him in the green room, and I looked at it. It was 8:03. I was like, boy, when we get together, you see what I'm saying? Right. Inspector one. No. But you know what? Everything is purposeful, right? We're here, and we're here right exactly when we should be. So good morning to you, and welcome to today's installment of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Lauren Michaels Harris, and I wouldn't rather be anywhere else in the universe. Well, wait a minute. In the world. Wait a minute. Except maybe Fiji. They're right here with you. That's the bell of purpose. What does it mean? The bell of purpose means that when you hear it ring, something good is going on, and I don't want you to miss it. It's as much for me as it is for you. It means that there's something out there. There's a feeling in the air. There's an energy. There's something that you don't want to miss. So when that bell rings, it's like, look for it, and it'll look for you, and it'll find it. Boom, just like that, and your life will be changed. That's the fulfillment of the promise, where two or more of us come together. That's what will happen, right? So how is your Thursday? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the 15th day of the month of April. We're almost halfway through, kind of halfway through the day because it's 31 days. And happy birthday belated to my sister Cheryl yesterday. I tried not to look this morning, to be honest with you. I was on the treadmill at the health club, and they have all these screens, across, and I saw the 2 ones were showing the body cam from that shooting in Minneapolis, the female officer, you know. And then after that, I stopped to get gas at the gas station. As I was walking out, I looked at the newspaper stand, and there was a 13-year-old kid fatally shot in Ohio. And I'm like, it just, oh my goodness, it makes my spirit cry. It's just so sad. It just, you know, I can't look away anymore and just pretend like it's going to fix itself. I got to figure out how I'm going to be a part of that solution. So love, light, and prayers, please, on that one. And let me know how you feel about all that's going on. We need to talk about it. It's never good to suppress things that you're feeling, because one day, if you hide it, you won't know where it is when you need to go back and get it. Trust me. Okay, so guess what? Today we have our experts in the house. Tracy Ross, the reset coach, the Oracle of Apollo, aka Dominic Rivera, and social media maven Joseph A. Federico is here as well. They come once a month to answer your questions, enlighten you, and just shed a little insight on everything that they're an expert on. Before we bring them in, I wanted to set an intention, to set a direction for all of our experts to go with you today. And I wanted to go with intentions. You know, one of my sponsors is intentionpin.com, and here's mine, where it is inscribed through me and not from me. And I created this pin. I chose all of the elements and what was going on it, and they bless it, they send it to you. And I just love the setting of intentions. So I thought it might be nice if we just listen to a couple minutes of a little something I found that kind of speaks to, it's kind of, well, we'll see. It's just, listen up.
Intentions are goals mixed with passion. They are goals blended with powerful desire. When you set an intention for a result you want in your life,
Can you guys hear it?
believe it will come about,
Question mark.
you are sending a signal to the universe, a signal to your own subconscious mind that will ensure you are actively searching for ways to make that desire a reality in your life. When you have an intention, you are far more likely to achieve the results you want because you are actively searching for positive ways to make your intention true to you. Think about it. Say you set the intention in the morning to be more lighthearted and playful in the day. Do you think it is more likely or less likely that you will be searching for and creating moments of fun, playfulness, and joy throughout your day? Can you then understand how, by setting many powerful intentions every single day, these intentions can completely change your life? Of course they can.
Okay, so I'm loving some intentions. And you know what I intend to do now? And you're going to help me, because that's what we do on Bathrobe Moments. We put our hearts into it. We put some hearts on the screen. We set our intentions of uplifting and pouring into one another. So let's do that right now as our experts hit the stage. Here they come. Well, hello, expert.
We've arrived.
The men were here first. We'll have to talk about that in the green room afterwards. Why the ladies weren't. Oh, wait a minute. No, you know where I was going, Joseph. I'm not going to go there. Good morning, everybody. I know you're in the background going like this. How's everybody been since we saw each other a month ago? What? What'd you say, Tracy?
I can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
That's you,
Tracy,
girl.
put your volume up. Volume up.
Oh, Lord. She ain't an expert with tech stuff.
That's Joseph.
Tracy, everybody else can hear me. That's you.
I can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Change your speaker.
Tracy, I'll
Let's
message
see.
her here in the side.
Okay, message her and ask her to change her speaker. Tracy, everybody else can hear me.
That's awkward.
Now I hear echo. Okay, I'm muting her. Okay, hold on. You know, I feel like the Wizard of
There's
the
only one.
Tracy, I'll message her here in the
Wait a
side.
minute. How do you mute?
I can hear.
Okay,
Oh.
We're going to put Tracy on pause for a second, y'all. Joseph A. Federico, we're going to start while the Oracle is fixing everything up with Miss Tracy. How are you, Joseph? What's been going on since last month?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. I am
It's okay.
here with the intention, of being fabulous with our new group today. And I just celebrated my 30th birthday, so I'm full of energy and life.
Wow.
Yes. And I'm ready to take on the world, my friend.
Well, happy birthday to you. When was it, or is it?
It was last Friday, so thank you so much. It was a fabulous day.
Okay. All right, man. Just a young buck getting started.
Yes.
Tracy went out. She's coming back.
Yeah.
So Oracle,
Yes. That's
how are
me.
you, and how have you been since last month?
I have been amazing, fantastic, wonderful. I mean, I want a cool sidekick name like Maverick. That sounds like some Darkwing Duck type title.
You look great today.
Thank you. I have clients today after this, so gotta put the face on.
Beat that face, yes.
Beat the face.
And Joseph, I see you feeling slighted. You look great today too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're on point, friend. Everything fleek.
Yeah. So while we're waiting on Tracy, can you two, how do you both feel? Give us a nutshell version of how you feel about intentions. Do you set them? Do you believe in them? What's the deal?
Go ahead,
Shall I
Joseph.
go first?
Go ahead.
Thank you. I am a firm believer in that. I've always been taught by my mother from a young age to set the intention you want for the next day. And I am growing more into that as I get older and get more mature. Truly.
I agree. Me too. It's about getting her done. I feel like as we get older, I don't know about you guys, but speaking of birthdays, I'll be 59 on the 4th of July. And I'll tell you something. You start really learning how to leverage your 24 hours. For me, it began once I stepped over the meridian line, that 50 spot, because I was like, oh my God, what are the odds of me actually becoming 100? Even though my great grandfather was 116,
Wow.
right. When he passed, he said had his last baby in 97.
Wow.
Okay. Right. But I'm not counting on that. So it's like, okay, I want to get what I came to this earth to do done. So I started seeing how much, how I really learned about how much you can do in a little bit of time. I always put my coffee in to rewarm for 2 minutes in the microwave. And I try to see how many things can I water the plants? Can I go to the mailbox? All the things I can do before the thing goes off. You'd be shocked. I've done 3 things, come back to the microwave and still have 30 seconds left. And that's what
winning.
kind
Love
of,
that.
right. Dominique, what about you?
I'm in an avid intention center. They're a little bit different than goals. This intention is we're talking. You need to look at the word. It says in. The first word is inside myself. This inner belief that I have. So there's an energy, an emotion that's attached to this intention, right? And every morning I actually ask for the same thing. That I speak compassionately, that I see the truth, and that I hold everyone's story that I receive with value. And that I speak sweetly like honey. So that way my words can come out compassionate too, because the types of clients that I deal with, they tend to be in a lot of suffering. So we have to look at that and be very gentle, but also direct. But we can be honest and direct and not hurtful.
That's true.
Beautiful.
And you're right. I love it when words just roll off my tongue like honey. That was from a movie. Tracy, you hear it. Now, Tracy, what's going on over there? Can you hear us now?
I can hear you now. Thank God.
Come on, I
Welcome
can't
back.
fix the stuff.
It was
going
one of
out,
those
like,
technology days, man.
girl. So,
Really?
Tracy, how are you? What's anything? I know you've moved since last month.
I have. So in transition still, but yes.
Okay. Well, welcome back, Reset Coach. Anything you want to say real quick about intentions? And then we're going to get you guys into your segments.
Something that we've talked about, but just setting the intentions to be able to hear, feel, see, sense everything a lot more. I was in overdrive before I really set the intention to change my life. So now it's really finding that center and really just moving forward with true purpose.
Love it. So, okay. So now you guys know how our experts feel about intentions. Drop in the comments how you feel and what you do to set your intentions, if you set them at all. So we're going to pick a color, Tracy, that you see on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay,
pick a
I'll
color.
take red.
Joseph?
Blue.
Oracle?
Yellow.
Okay. I like to be green. Oh, red. Who picked red?
I did.
Okay, Reset Coach, you're up first.
All right.
We'll see you other two, Joseph A. Frederico and Dominique, the Oracle of Apollo. We'll see both of you in just a couple minutes.
Sounds good.
So, hi, Tracy. What do you got for us this month?
We are talking about my favorite thing, of course, exercise. We are
Oh, hold on. What's that? Oh,
Hey everyone, it is time to wake up and reset. So, we talked a little bit last month about exercise, but today we are going to dive into it. And why? Because most people don't really like to get up and exercise. Why? Because they think that you have to have, some heavy weights, you got to go to the gym, it has to be excruciating. No, you guys, exercise can be fun and you can do it right in your home. So if you don't want to go to the gym, I'm going to show you some real tips and tricks that you can use to get your effective workout at home. So say you don't have dumbbells. You got these, I'm sure. Everybody needs to drink water. You can use these as your weights. And I'm going to move my chair back here and I'm just going to show you. You can do some simple bicep curls with your weights. And there's a fun exercise that I like to do with people where you don't drop your arms and you are using your water bottles and you are doing different exercises with your water bottles. It sounds simple, but it's not as easy as it looks. You can get in effective exercises just with the things that you have around your home. So what else can you use? You can use laundry detergent bottles. Give yourself a little bit more resistance because they're a lot heavier, especially if you use them when you first buy them and they haven't been used yet, right? So there's other things that you can use. If you have a staircase in your house, one of the most effective ways to get an exercise is to use your staircase. You can do some step-ups and you're just simply stepping up and down on the stairs, getting that workout in. You can run up and down those stairs, get that cardio in. There's always an effective way for you to get an exercise. Grab your yoga mat, and if you don't have a yoga mat, use a towel. No excuses. Get on that floor. Do some ab workouts. You can always get in effective exercise. So I want to do some exercises with you guys this morning. That's right. We're not getting out of that. We're going to do some things that you can do really easy, and you don't even need weights. You don't even necessarily need these if you don't want to. You can do them without. So let's do it. Here we go. We're going to do some squats, you guys, and air squats are one of the most effective ways, and let me get down into the camera, most effective ways for you to get in a good workout. I'm actually squatting now while I'm talking to you, getting some exercise and building the muscles around my hamstrings and my glutes, you guys. So those squats, I'm just going to move my camera just a little bit because I want to show you guys. You can just get down into it. You're going to bend down like you are sitting in a chair. You can hold it, you can take it up and down, and you're getting an effective exercise. Your squats are going to engage your core, your legs, and your glutes. So I want you guys to get moving. There's no excuses. Build it up right from your home. That's right. Glutes equal booty, you guys. Build up that booty. So there's so many things that you can do. Get your effective workout in from home. And then the last tip that I want to give you when it comes to working out, make sure that you stay hydrated. So once you use those water bottles as your effective exercise and resistance, then I want you to drink the water and hydrate yourself and then get in some protein. Be that plant-based or from your meat sources, get your protein in to build and repair your muscles. This has been Tracy, your Reset Coach. If you guys are looking for me, I want you to go over to Facebook, reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or www.theresetcoach.com.
TheResetCoach.com.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Now, Tracy, I want to ask you something real quick before you go. Do you have anything available or any resources for meal prepping and that sort of thing? Because I know the exercise is a big part, but if we don't change just even small changes in our dietary habits, we could be sabotaging
Absolutely.
our own results. So where can people go? Do you have anything like that over on your website?
I absolutely do. So people can actually reach out to me via my website. I like to tailor the meal plans for the actual individual because everybody doesn't eat the same way. Everybody,
and body weight and all of that has a lot to do with it.
Exactly. BMI, everything. So that's actually going to be one of our segments. We're going to be talking about meal prepping, but definitely people can reach out to me and we can tailor a meal plan that works just for you.
Perfect. Perfect. So I want you to choose a color. How are we gonna do that? Just choose a color.
Okay. I'll take green this time.
Green.
Yeah.
Oracle, you're up next. I don't know what that was, but that was, I love spinning the wheel. I spun it so much last month when I wasn't even on the show that the screws came out in the back. Right. I just love playing with it. I always wanted one of those ever since the one on the Price is Right. Remember that? Yeah. My mom got to spin that wheel twice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Right. Right. In one show because she tied somebody. She got on there. She won the showcase.
That's awesome.
I know, back in the 90s. So anyway, Tracy Ross, thank you so much. Great info as always. Again, if you want to reach out to Tracy for a plethora of things, health related, even resetting your mind, that sort of thing, reach out at theresetcoach.com. And if you have questions for Tracy's next month's visit, go ahead and send it to us at bathrobemoments@gmail.com. Tracy, thank you so much. We'll see you next month. And you have a show, right? That's coming up. When is your new?
I do. You're giving it away, huh?
Oh, it's coming what month?
It's coming in May.
In May. Okay. Well, we're getting closer, and we'll tell you guys all about that as we draw closer to the launch of the show day. Tracy, thank you. A pleasure as always. We'll see you next time. Okay, everybody. Guess what? Really quickly, I'm just going to go to a commercial really fast. 1 minute. We're just going to do one today. When we come back, we've got the Oracle. So get your questions ready for the spirit world, the angels, all of your heavenly hosts, or maybe you just want to kick it. She looks great today. Here we go. We'll be right back.
Don't think it has changed my perspective on life. Maybe I formed my transcendental self there. You know, the transcendent, the naturalists, those people.
And welcome back to today's installment of Meet the Experts, Ask the Experts, Experts. That's hard to say. Here on Bathrobe Moments, I'm your host, Laura Michaels Harris. And I wanted to say, you saw the promo just now for Space Matters, which airs at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday on the E360 network. Story Musgrave, I actually created that spot there. And so I did a lot of research about him. Wow, a true legend. That guy, I mean, he's a surgeon, he's a mathematician, he's an astronaut. He has traveled 7 million miles around the Earth, all those orbits. What an opportunity. So, man, just if you have a chance, catch that show this Saturday. It is time for the Oracle of Apollo.
Hola, hola. Thank you for having me this month, friend.
¿Cómo está? I mean, wait, not. Oh, yeah, ¿cómo está?
Oh, there you go. You have it. You have it. Está bien. Estoy bien.
Me too.
Yeah.
But even though you didn't ask me.
That's okay.
So how you been? Good?
We're doing good, and we're coming out of Aries season and jumping into Taurus season. So bye-bye fire signs and all about the me. And we're coming about the earth sign, about Taurus, starting on the 20th, which is great. And that's the bull. You ever seen the bull in the zodiac sign?
I've seen a lot of bull. Anyway, I'm going to go over here and let you take it. And you guys get your, I'll be putting your questions and stuff up. So here we go. Take
Throw
it away.
your questions up there. Thank you. So real quick, let's talk about Taurus season. We're coming into that. It's starting on the 20th, ending May 20th. And like their celestial spiritual animal, Taurians enjoy relaxing in serene, bucolic environments. They like to be surrounded by soft sounds and soothing aromas and succulent flavors. They're a sign that really enjoys the tactile senses. as well as they're very stubborn, but in a good way. Their density makes them slow moving, but once they get going, there is no stopping them. I feel like my intention this morning, part of it was wearing this anchor because my jewelry is part of my intention for my day. And the anchor to me, it's part of symbol medicine. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, symbol medicine. It's essentially that all symbols have a power behind them, and this is why advertising is so effective. So you can give symbols in your life meaning. So we have the anchor here today, which for me is a sign of hello, good morning. For me is a sign of being hopeful and staying grounded in that hope. So if you think about it, when we're laying in the water or we're in the ocean at the beach and we're having fun, the normal current can actually drift you away if you're not paying attention. And then you look back and your towels are all the way over there and you're wondering. And that wasn't a big wave that brought you or moved you, but it was the normal, gentle flow of the ocean. And that's how life is. If we're not grounded, if we're not anchored to a hope or into something that we can be putting our energy into, we will also drift away. And it doesn't have to be something huge or traumatic. It's just the simple currents of life that drag you away from your goal. And then you start getting bitter and upset and resentful. And then why, Oracle, is this not working for me? And, sometimes we feel like we just can't move at all. But it's very important to remain grounded. Throw your anchor in and fill that anchor with hope and understanding and awareness and speak expectantly and allow yourself to be there. But sometimes you might realize, wow, I can't pull my anchor back up onto my boat. And that's because your anchor has gotten caught onto something like a rock or a tree or a branch. And you're like, wow, I just can't get this boat. And you're tugging and there's no movement. And maybe you have to realize that that rock or that tree or that branch could be the doubt, the fear, the deep-seated belief that I won't get better, the deep-seated belief of who am I to be granted that. And then you have to take your scissors and cut the anchor and release yourself from that. And when we do that, is releasing the attachments. Okay. Attachment is when we put too much energy, too much focus on something very specific, and it could be detrimental to us. It could even become a codependent pattern in our lives. So we have to cut that anchor, release those doubts and release those burdens, and then reaffirm to ourselves with a new anchor what this anchor is representing for you, and allowing yourself to use that. There's energy in here. Sherry McQueen, is she still around? Because when she came in, she brought like 10 people with her. So this is what I want to talk to you guys about. So if you can find in your life something that you intend to give meaning to, just look around your house. Why do you have the things that you do have in your house? Is everything in your house bringing you joy? Is every individual thing that you have bringing you joy? How do you get over a breakup after many years of marriage? Thank you, Facebook user. You can let StreamYard know your name and it will pop your name up. So the heart holds on to the energies of betrayal, and it holds on to the energy of heartbreak. And this is the cellular memory that holds on to this type of trauma. The interesting part about that is that it can go from disappointment to all the way to betrayal and anything in between. The heart is a very gentle place, so it only feels, okay? It doesn't have any logic behind it, just feels. And when we come through some parts in our lives, we have to respect the grieving process that we're going through. So we, as people, we go, oh, we don't like the way this feels. This is too difficult. I don't want to feel this. I just want to get through this and over this. But appreciating every part of life is how we get through it. There's no fast forward button. There's no skip ahead, pass go, collect $200. So it's being honoring that space and creating space for grieving, because that's what it is. It's a lost love, is losing love. Okay. And allow it. Okay. I understand. So take space. If you want, you can write a letter to yourself and say, these are the lessons that I learned from this relationship. Not this person was this person was that, I'm angry. No, these are what I learned from that. Hold it to your heart space and be grateful for the lessons that you're taking away from that. And this will allow you to start to begin acceptance. So I hope this serves you. And good morning, Sherry McQueen. You have 10 people with you. You have angels, you have spirit guides, you have your grandparents, you have a lot of people today with you. Are you feeling super energized today? Because I feel like there's a blessing of joy coming into your life, giddiness, happiness. I see you. They're showing me with you with the coffee like this. And for me, that's a very good sign for homecoming. Homecoming is the sense of I feel like I am where I belong. So I want you to know that you have a strong sense of community around you. These next few weeks, I see a lot of family around you the next few weeks, a lot of love, and even young baby energy around you. I see young baby energy around you. So I don't know. Somebody having a baby?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Or it could be something new being born.
Having my baby. I'm
Yeah.
living in love and I love what you're doing to me.
That was too good.
I used to love that. Was my jam back in the day. So, Oracle, do you by chance happen to know when the next full moon is?
Yes, it's actually the next full moon is this month. I believe on the 28th. And I'm actually having a full moon ceremony for all those fantastic people that you mentioned earlier who have my intention pen. And there's 12 people coming to this. It's going to be great.
She said my intention pin because she has her own line. This is a different intention pin. This is my intention pin. You know. So, well, that's great information. It was coming. Those almost senior moments can really get a guy scared for a second.
But I also have an angel class coming up May 22nd.
Oh,
for the non-intention pen people.
Oh, I've got some info on that class. Oh, here it is. Just kidding. Good morning, beautiful people. We are in the midst of today's episode of Ask the Experts. Thank you so much, Oracle. Hang out. We're going to get you back in here for the wrap up with all the other experts. And you guys now tell everybody when your show is and where they can find it.
Oh, yeah. Please come watch me Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. I'm live streaming 7 p.m. Eastern time here on E360 TV. Or if you're on Facebook, it's Divine Encounters TV with your supernatural story time. And of course, all of your weekly horoscopes, blessings, energy clearings, intention settings, intuition building, all the good right there at your house, at your fingertips, available via E360 TV.
See how I did the Vanna White thing? Yeah, she has her own. Wait a minute. You have an intention pin now and a bell?
I want to be so much like you.
Trademark attorney? Put them on line 4 for me. I'm just kidding. Good to see you as always. We'll see you in a few minutes when we wrap up. Thank you, Oracle. Mwah. Okay, that was the Oracle of Apollo. Now, up next is Joseph A. Federico. Anything you need to know or want to know or are afraid to ask, don't be. Joseph is an expert in a bunch of things, but he comes here to talk about all our social media questions. So how you doing, Joseph? What you got for us this month?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me again this month. I'm so excited. I am energized this morning. And Oracle mentioned the anchor. I'm wearing my anchor earring as well this morning as my symbol.
Well,
so
there we go. Okay,
so
I'm going to get out of the way and let you do your thing.
Thank you. So again, I'm so excited to be here, everybody. I am the marketing maven, and you are watching the Market Report Short. So we are talking about, thanks to Lauren, we are talking about how to receive followers and gain followership across all of your social media platforms. So the first thing, we'll break it down really quickly. Please take some notes because this is really exciting and you have to put in the work. So the first thing is Facebook. If you are just starting out in your business, it's really easy. It only takes time, a lot of time, but it's worth it in the long run. You have to create a personal business page first. Invite all your friends and family, okay? Create some really great transparent content. Be the cornerstone of your profession and your business and what items you may be possibly selling. Once you do that for about a month or so, create a Facebook business page, okay? And then you invite all your friends, family, and connections and business connections and your possible customers from your personal page to your business page. That's only the first step for Facebook. Then you want to join groups, okay? Groups. There's no cost to joining groups on Facebook, but join, groups where you think your customers and clients may be lying and hanging out and around and all of that beautiful love stuff. Okay. And then you would like to not be too salesy, but you certainly have to join the groups and create organic content, transparent content, take part in the conversations. Do this at least 3 to 5 times per week, including the weekends. Okay, we're going to move quickly on to Twitter. Twitter is the same thing. Zero cost to sign up for your account, but make it the same name as your Facebook business page, and then we'll talk about including that as well. Team anchor, exactly. Here it is, my little anchor sign symbol that grounds me, especially during my segment. So Twitter, you would like to follow the influencers, follow their followers, so forth and so on. Create content at least twice a week if you're just starting out. And again, match your name on your Twitter account to the one that you just started on your Facebook business page. We're going to jump into Instagram again really quickly. You would like to match the name of now your Facebook business page, your Twitter account for your business and your profession, or as I like to call it, your persona. We'll talk about that probably next time, building the organic persona, and name your Instagram page the same thing as the other two platforms. You would like to follow the influencers, again, people you think are where they're hanging out with certain hashtags. There are certain tools for free that you can use. There's one that's called hashtag expert that you can download on your iOS device or tablets or computers, and follow along across all of the platforms that you think where your clients are hanging out. That's very important. And to also gain a lot of followers, it will take some time, but I promise, again, as I'm telling you, it will certainly be worth it in the long run. Like at least 100 posts per day on your social media platforms, including Instagram. Okay. It only takes, I timed it about 20 minutes. If you're scrolling, you're waiting for an appointment, maybe for a vaccine, you're at the doctor's office, you're reading a book, scroll instead and build up your organic social media. So now you have a duty to your audience to create content, organic content. Okay. And that also means you should always be creating. Now, I'm a big reality TV junkie, and one of my favorite characters on Southern Charm Charleston is Catherine Dennis. And one of the episodes she had mentioned in season number 7, waiting for season number 8. And if she would like to contact me, she's more than welcome to. Always be creating is what she said. ABC. Okay. And that is all for today on the Marketing Report Short. Please follow along across all of my social media platforms with the hashtag Joseph A. Federico.
All right. I thought I'd let it hold there for a minute to see if you're going to be like, awesome. I have a question for you before I bring the others back in. This is something that I always wonder about when I get rid of them. When when you're making room, thinning the herd, like on your personal page, when you hit the 5,000, and I always go through, and if I don't recognize a name or face, like I've seen them, I get rid of them. Because they're like pew sitters in a church. They just come and take up space. They ain't even put nothing in an offering plate. So, sometimes I'll see a name that I recognize, but now their profile pic is blank. And I think that there's either been a hacking or they deleted that account because now there's no face. And I remember there used to be a face. So I delete those. Is that right? Or what? What is that when you see it?
That is correct in general. If you don't recognize a face, I would keep them. If their face
just a profile, just that silhouette they put in.
Correct. But so, they probably deleted their account, and it's correct to thin the herd a little bit, but invite people from your personal page, just going forward, onto your other pages that are regarding your business.
Oh yeah. That's the place.
Always.
Before I even go, like when I've built a page, but it's still under construction kind of, or I'm not at the launch date of something. Like I'm doing that right now with 10 minutes to change your life. It's been up for a month and a half. I have like 400 and some people there, but I'm not really doing any content placement, just placeholders, but I'm getting the people that know my brands on the others to get over there first.
It's all
and
about
then when I launch, right, I'll start getting, so you're right. It's nice to build your neighborhood with people you can live with.
But build it organically and build it strongly.
Very good. Great info as always. Thank you. We'll see you next month with another something or other. And so here we all are, and we have about 10 minutes to is there anything pressing on anyone that they wanted to ask each other, or is there a topic you'd like the group to talk about? I see the Oracle shaking her head. Go ahead.
I'm a Brady Bunch look at Joseph here real quick. The question that I actually wrote in the comments is, should I put the same content across the whole spectrum? So if I have a page and a Twitter and an Instagram, am I just creating something for the day and then putting it on every single thing like the same?
That is the easiest way to create the content and to spread it across all your social platforms. but the language should change, and the amount of hashtags should change as well per platform. Facebook is more long form, so it's expand upon your post a little bit more for Facebook. For Instagram, I would use more hashtags, up to 100
Wow.
hashtags in your stories, up to 30 to 35 hashtags in your posts. So it all depends on which platform you're on, but keep the language the same across all your platforms.
Okay.
I just learned that my hashtag toolbox needs to grow exponentially. Anybody else just learned that?
And it helps
I definitely did.
to keep a Word
Wow.
document or keep a spreadsheet, or even on your phone in your notes. It comes with every iOS device. Just keep on building your hashtags and funnels of hashtags.
Okay, about hashtags. So, that's a skewed area that a lot of people don't know, but I don't. I mean, I know some, but I don't know enough. And how important are they? Because I know a lot of people that, Google what's trending and copy and paste them and have them so you just plug them in. But I don't feel right just putting anything in just because it's popular. I want my hashtag to be tied into, like
Your message.
attached to one of my wagons, so to speak. So talk a little bit about why we do it and what do hashtags do for us?
Sure. So hashtags, including LinkedIn now, you can include hashtags in your posts from your personal pages as well as your business pages that funnel out from your personal pages. They're keywords. They're very important keywords that you choose specifically to relate back to your business or product or service. And then also for people to then go back, and if they so happen to save your content or your post or the hashtag, you can also follow hashtags across all the platforms. So you click that, all the content regarding that one or two, whatever, how many hashtags, delivers that content right to you at the click, literally, of one button. So it's very important. But you don't want to be throwing, food, hashtag vacation. You want to relate it directly to your content or your
To your
piece.
content.
Yeah, I did that with my hashtag Oracle of Apollo. It didn't exist, but now, like when I type it in, it shows 600,000.
And that is perfect because one of those people would be looking at your content. But you can also create a hashtag,
Girl.
Joseph A. Federico, where you click that hashtag, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all my content will pop up, for instance.
Oracle, did you just grab that number out of the air?
No, it's like 534,000 something like that.
It was 600 a second ago.
It's 600,000.
I'll ask you 2 minutes from now. I'll probably be down
I'm
to 20.
speaking
I'm just playing.
expectantly. I'm speaking expectantly. 1 million.
I'm like, she said that number like it was right on the tip of her tongue. I'm gonna check that story. Anyway, so what? But that ties into what my next. Oh, Tracy, you got a question?
I have a question for Joseph.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
wanted to ask you about tagging. When should you tag? When should you not tag? When should you accept tags? Right.
Okay, so tagging, the short answer is yes to all of the above, all your social media platforms. Tagging, especially if you're, emulating content across Facebook, across Instagram, across Twitter, always cite your source, always tag people because they will follow you back and join your conversation. So tag until the cows come home. Absolutely.
You're it.
Now you got to be careful with tagging because if you tag people and it's stuff that doesn't even mean anything to them, they can get pissed off.
More often than not, they'll actually probably send you a DM and thank you for sharing their content.
But in the future,
but be careful. Be careful with your intention on why you're tagging them. Let's put it that way.
My last question about hashtags. So when you have a custom hashtag and you're starting and you have it, and it says fewer than 1,000, what happens when you get 1,001? Does it start putting a number? And you know what I'm saying? It says that.
It will be populated, with more content going forward. So you're just building it up. There's no
But
number.
once I hit 1,000, is it going to say something other than fewer than 1,000?
It will say larger than 1,000. And
It will?
It will.
Okay, because I wonder if they were really counting. I was like, I'm gonna start keeping track.
They are counting, but they give you like general funnels of numbers. It's not the exact number, unfortunately.
Okay. So, do you guys have any? Is everybody? Let me ask you guys about this since the reset coach is in there, and I can talk about it because I'm proud of it. Because I started a couple months ago, getting rid of my COVID stuff. we'll call it. And are you? How do you guys think about that now? Now that who's fully vaccinated here? Anybody? Well, let's talk about that. I have a doctor coming on in a week to talk about people that aren't getting it and all this and the other. And I got the Johnson and Johnson, and they got that thing about the blood clots. And now,
Yeah.
I'm on a blood thinner anyway because I had a blood clot 2 years ago. So I wasn't taking any chances, especially when a friend of ours didn't do 2 weeks after me, and he knew what I had gone. We had been together and everything, and didn't do it, and went on his anniversary thing with his wife. And while she's upstairs, he's dead on the couch down in the lobby because of a blood clot. So I said, leave me on it forever. But anyway, so COVID now, so who's got any vaccinations? I'm completely done. What did you get, Joseph?
I got the first dose of Pfizer. I'm scheduled for my second one in Morristown next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Dominique, anything on your end?
I am not allowing the fear of the whole circumstance to bring down my immune system, because that is a disservice to my heart space, and I am not getting the shot.
You are not getting it?
Absolutely no. No on me. No for me.
Okay. So, Tracy?
I am with Dominique, and I love the way she put that, but I am definitely also not allowing the fear of COVID to change the way I take care of my body. So I am not getting the shot as well.
Now, Tracy, I find that very interesting because your son Jordan was on my special.
Yes.
Back at the forefront of COVID. And you guys lost some people in your family. Your mother had COVID and got out of it.
Absolutely.
You lost how many people?
We lost 3 people in the beginning. We have since lost 2 others, actually.
Wow. So,
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that, Tracy.
Yeah.
I've also lost my aunt and my cousin.
Yeah.
From
so
COVID.
Again, a lot of people are experiencing people in their families that have lost it, but it's still not going to get the vaccine. And so talk a little bit about what you mean about the fear of COVID, because if you know that people have actually caught it and actually died, I'm trying to understand that.
So I'll go first on that one. For me, this is a virus, right? And if you take care of your immune system, your body has the ability to fight off viruses. And there are things out there that you can do holistically that allows your body to fight a virus, a cold, those common things, the flu. COVID is really not that much different in that sense. And I know that this is a pandemic and we have lost people. I have lost a lot of people from this. But, for me, I want to just protect my body in a way that's going to give it the ability to fight without bringing in some of the outside things that they use to have your body fight infection. So that's where I am with this. When COVID started, I actually gave my mother had COVID, as you mentioned. I gave her a cleanse, which allowed her to fight the virus pretty effectively and pretty darn quickly. So I know what the holistic measures can do for your body. So I'm definitely not doing it. I need to know a lot more about it before I would take a vaccine like that.
Well, I forgot I even took it until I found the Band-Aid 2 days later. I was like, oh, right. So, well, what about people, some people have underlying conditions. And I do. Because I was a preemie. I had to wear masks when I was a kid because of bronchitis, and my lungs were not formed completely and all this stuff. And I'm like this. I'm like, I knew, because my doctors told me if you contract COVID, it will kill you. No doubt. No doubt. Because I have inhalers in every drawer in this house, because if I don't get to one in time, it's a done deal. So for me, that was the choice, because it's like, And I'm just saying. So I think it's a thing where everyone has to assess what is important to them and how they feel. Because some of us do things that we know gives our body an edge up or not. So I guess based on that, right?
And I want to say something to that, if you don't mind. It's interesting that you said that you have an inhaler. My son has asthma. Jordan has asthma. And I took him to the pulmonologist, and he actually said that kids that have asthma that have been coming to him that have been tested positive for COVID haven't had the symptoms that you would have expected for kids with asthma. They've been pretty healthy, even with positive COVID results and asthma. And that's in the children. I don't know about the adults, but this was just him talking about the kids. So he was talking to me about having the fear of, having him engage with other kids and getting back into sports and things of that nature. He said that those symptoms are not as bad for kids with asthma with positive COVID results.
So I got to ask this too.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say holistic than the other, so if I come to your house and I open up your medicine cabinet, are you telling me there's nothing in there but herbs and supplements? There's no Tylenol, there's no Tums, there's none of that stuff?
No, I definitely have Tylenol in the house.
Well, how do you know? How do you know what's in it? I know it's on the container,
right?
Supposedly, but
right.
How do you know?
Right. Listen, you have to go with what the ingredients are, right? The herbs.
Right, but do you know what they are? What I'm saying is, it's not like when you read Tylenol, it says saffron,
right,
this and the other.
No idea what
stuff that was made in a laboratory. So how do you know?
Well, listen, you have to trust something, right? So I'm going to trust my gut and my intuition first.
There it
is. Right? But when they list the ingredients, right? I always say to people, if you don't know what it is, you shouldn't put it in your body, right? That goes with the food that's packaged, right? Because there's a lot of food that's packaged that has holistic ingredients on it. And then there's a lot of food that's packaged and you have no idea what those ingredients are. So I always say, if you don't know what it is, don't put it in your body.
Well, and that's the thing. If there's got to be some kind of a limit, or you're never gonna go out to eat because you're not back there. Let me see what you put in there. Let me see where's the spice you're using there. Where's the stuff with the cream? I want to look at it. Who's gonna do that? Nobody. So again, it comes down to fear. And I say this: I know what is greater than me. I follow what it tells me to do or what not to do. Bottom line, and what he tells me is good for me. May not be what's good for Joseph. May not be what's good for you or you or you. So just follow your instincts. That's why those IN words, instinct, intuition, intellect, everything that needs to be protected to help us GPS our way, and that is guided purpose system in my world, is already within us. So follow that. First mind has never led me wrong. It's when I get into the world of second guessing that things go astray. All of the experts, thank you so much. It's been a great month as always. Joseph A. Federico, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the Oracle of Apollo, Dominique Rivera, and last but not least, of course, Tracy Randolph, the Reset Coach. We'll see you guys back next month. In the meantime, be prosperous and go forth and be plentiful and keep doing what you're doing. And all of you out there, reach out to any of the experts. And if you don't know how to get in touch with them, put it in the comments and I'll make sure that they DM you privately. Or you can go to bathrobemoments@gmail.com. You'll see that also in the closer of the show, so you can get in touch with whomever you need to. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see you guys next month. Okay. Bye. Well, the experts, that was good. Really interesting. A split thing there about the vaccine. And I love that because you know what? There is no wrong or right way when you are in alignment with what your purpose is in this world. Believe in something greater than yourself so that at least the promise of two or more, you and what is greater than you, can be fulfilled. But it is still important that we share our thoughts, our insights, our fears, our joys, our concerns, everything, because it is through the vehicle known as conversation that we keep at least a little bit of control of rampant fears or mystical things that are not mystical, but what's the thing? Urban myths and things like that can get out of hand. I remember when they said Luther Vandross was dead. Remember that? Remember the one about Rod Stewart? Some of y'all are too young, but I remember back in 7th grade. But anyways, just goes to show you how this can do it. But you know what? Your heart should never lead you wrong. Should never lead you wrong. So take that with you. Tomorrow, join me. Eric Zuli is here tomorrow, the founder of Easy Way Everything. He got everything. This guy, trust me, television network, magazine, Eric Zuley. Google him. He'll be here tomorrow with great info. And thank you again to all of our experts for showing up and showing out as always. I'm Lauren Michaels Harris. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing, right out front on the front porch for our next episode of Bathrobe Moments. Be good. Get into the world today. Be the blessing you'd like to receive. Be the gift you'd like to receive. I'll see you tomorrow.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Oh, I'm standing right here holding up a sign.